thank you for coming on to the hot seat, and let's get right into it. So let's start with a little bit about you. Where are you based? And tell us what company you're from.
So I'm based out of New York. To be precise, I'm actually based out of Connecticut, very close to New York. And my team is based out of India.
Excellent. And tell us what sets your organization apart from others.
So I forgot to answer the previous question. Like, I'm the CEO and founder of EduHubSpot. So we are a training company, which deals with specifically more on the PMI certifications like PMP, ACP, RMP, PGMP, PFMP. So that is what our forte is, primarily on PMP and ACP. And what sets us apart? I would say it's actually the training which we provide. We do a hand holding. When I say a hand holding, we make sure that the student who comes to us, make sure that he or she passes the exam, and we'll support them by giving them homeworks, a study plan, or course videos, questions, like whatever they need, they get everything from us.
Excellent, excellent. So let's start from the very beginning. Tell us about your very first job.
My very first job, it's been a long time now. I think I was in 8th or 9th grade. I'll give you a little bit of background about my father. My father is a retired professor back in India, and teaching was in my blood. So, and he used to teach mathematics. So mathematics was my forte as well. I think I got it from him. And then in 8th or 9th standard, I started giving private tuitions to people who didn't understand mathematics. So that's where I started.
So you were tutoring people
when
you were a young guy?
Yep.
Excellent.
I mean, I'm still young. Don't
say that. You're still young. Yeah. No, but it's interesting because I always love asking these questions because we can connect the dots to your success. And you're a trainer. You're still coaching. You're still tutoring. Excellent. So what did you do with the money that you earned?
I actually gave it to my parents, and I told them that, this is my first earning or first job. So I gave it to them, and they, my mom, she gave it back to me and told me that, whatever you want to do. So I got gifts for everyone. So that's what I did.
Oh, wow. That is very generous. Very interesting. I love that you gave it to your parents too. So tell us about a special talent that you possess.
Special talent? I would say that, I'm a very good teacher. I know I'm self-praising myself, but I am actually a very good teacher. When I start explaining a topic, I explain those topics using like real world examples. And what do I mean by real world examples is like, I'll probably give an example like making a chicken curry tonight for dinner. So I'll give an example and tell them that how this can be related to a project, what all things we need, or buying a car or planning a wedding, things, which people do in their day-to-day job. So I try to use those examples to explain a particular concept. And that is something which remains intact with the students. So, yeah.
I love that. I use that analogy a lot, especially when people outside of our community don't know or they haven't heard of PMI, and I talk about projects. So I do, and my daughter just got married, and that was a project. So I completely agree with using analogies. So tell us, what is the best piece of advice that you've ever been given?
Best piece of advice, I would say that, Varun, you can't do it. So this was something which somebody told me, that Varun, you can't do this. And I took that seriously, because if someone tells me that, Varun, if you can't do this, then I do everything in the world to make sure I do that. So, so I take that as advice. And, here and there, when I try to go into a different market, where I'm not well established, then people come, there's a lot of competition, and they'll say, well, you can't do it. And I say, okay, let's see. So that's what I would say.
So you love the challenge. When someone says you can't do it, you're like, I'm going to do it. It's
Yep.
a great segue to my next question, because you talked about expanding in different marketplaces. So what, I know you initially said what sets you apart, but when you go into new markets, how do you differentiate yourself from the competition?
So our YouTube videos are very popular. So if you go on YouTube and you start seeing our videos, you'll probably see, me explaining, or one of my team member explaining the concepts using those examples. So that is something which, a lot of people like. And I call myself the inventor of elimination technique. I don't know many people know about it or not, but I know how to answer a particular question without even reading the question. Like I can see four options. I can give some tricks to answer those questions. I don't even need the question and I can answer it correctly. I mean, 60-70% of the time I'm correct on those. And yes, so elimination technique we use a lot to answer those scenario-based PMP questions, if you ask me.
Oh, that's fascinating. I'm making notes on this elimination technique. That is excellent. So tell us, if you could pick up a skill instantly, what would it be and why?
If I have to pick up, I'm trying very hard to come on first page of Google. So if I have to pick something, I'll probably learn more about search engine optimization. So how can, without spending money, I can be on the first page. So yeah.
That is hilarious. That's great. Let us know if that works out.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed.
Oh, so how long have you been in your current role? How long have you led this company?
It's been 6 years now. We started in 2016. Prior to that, I was actually training for other companies. And then I thought that, why to make money for others? Let me make money for myself. And in 2016, EduHubSpot was born.
Excellent. What are some of the remaining goals you have for 2022?
2022 was tough. And you know what? I don't know if I can do this or not, but I want to share something. I don't know if you see my LinkedIn or not. So
Yeah.
this was on January 1st when I posted this picture with me, my wife, and my newborn. It's not newborn anymore, but around 1 year. So that was the goal that, in 2012, we will. So my mentor actually told me, Varun, you are keeping the lights on, but not lighting the street. So my goals for 2022 was I want to light the street. And we are not there yet, but we are slowly and gradually working towards lighting the street. So that's my goal.
Wow. Oh, congratulations on your baby. That
Thank you
is
so much.
that's a great picture. That segues to my next question, which could be the baby. What are you most proud of?
What I'm most proud of, I would say that, there are many things which, I'm proud of. I'll first start with my parents that, it's, my father, taught me, you know, how to be grounded and do your best, how you could be the best, teacher out there. And teaching is not just about money, and that is one thing which I have learned that, you have to make sure that you help people selflessly so that they can achieve, like, I get gifts from all over the world, and if someone gives a gift, like a few days back I got a gift from Australia, and then a few days back I got a gift from Japan. When someone goes out of the way to send you a gift, that really feels that you have touched their lives and it was not just about certification. So yeah.
Wow. I love that. So when your students successfully pass their exam, they show gratitude and they'll send you a gift.
Yeah.
I love
I
that's
mean, I
great.
don't want them, I don't say them to give it to me, but
I
they just give
know.
it out of, yeah.
Right, right. Yeah. I'm not suggesting that, but I think it's a great form of gratitude. And I love that. So who do you look up to for inspiration and mentorship?
I first look at my my father,
Mhm.
and after my father, it's actually my mom. From mom, I've learned one thing that how selflessly, without that I need this or something. She's just helping. She's doing whatever it's in her power. And at the end of the day, she loves the kids. So I actually want to become a parent like them. And for my baby as well. I have hope my baby also feels the same for me, but I don't know about that.
You'll have to show them this interview. They'll be so happy that you've recognized them. I think it's beautiful. So then this next round is a quick fire round. It's a lot of fun. It's like this or that. So tea or coffee?
Coffee.
Dogs or cats?
Dogs.
Phone call or text message?
Phone call or face-to-face?
Face-to-face. Yeah, I love that too. Do you prefer TV or book?
TV any day.
And horror movie or comedy movie?
Suspense.
Suspense.
Yeah.
Suspense.
Yeah.
Okay, great. And then this next round is just one answer only. Okay. So if you could be transformed into one animal, what would it be?
Tiger.
Why?
Do you see this? I don't know if you see this.
Yes, I
it's
see
actually
it.
it's a world map, and it's like, I always talk to my team and we use this word world dominance. So we are here to dominate the world by making everyone PMP. So that's why Tiger is the king of the jungle. So I want to be the king of the jungle.
That's great. PMI loves your goal to make everybody a PMP. That's great. Who would you like to be stranded on a desert island with?
It would definitely not be my wife. That's for sure. The COVID was too much. So I hope she's not listening to this.
Yeah, I was going to say, now don't show your wife this video. Show your parents. So you have no thoughts on who you might want to be stranded with?
I have no clue about it.
You have no. Okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Sorry.
This is a fun question. Which actor would play you in a movie about your life?
I love Tom Hanks, so I would prefer him. Yeah.
Oh, great. I like him too. So great. So final question. What is one fact about you that you want everyone who's listening today to know?
Stick to your roots. I mean, that is something I would say. Try to selflessly help. And it's not just about money every time. Simple. Change lives, people. Yeah.
So stick to your roots. And it's not always money, be generous, give. That's beautiful. Thank you. So thank you so much for being on the hot seat. I hope that you enjoyed it. See, it wasn't that bad, Varun, was it?
No, it was not. I liked it. It was good. Thank you so much.